When it comes to compound interest, there's a few things you want to remember. There's your principal amount, which is the amount you start off with. Your interest rate, which is the percentage of the investment, your original amount, that gets taken away from the original amount and then gets added to it at the end. The years that it's going to be invested in, the amount of time that you're going to be investing with it, and then your result. So, coming to this first problem. A 22-year-old saved $730 in all of his life, $2 a day. Now, he's going to invest that at a 7% interest, and that's going to be compounded once a year for the next 43 years until he retires at 65. So, come back to the calculator. You would just plug in what you know. So you know your principal amount was $730. You knew that your years to grow is going to be 43, since that's what's said in the problem. The interest rate was 7%, and then all you gotta do is hit calculate. Here's your answer: $13,391.38. Now go to number 2. It talks about if you waited another 8 years till it was 30 to start saving, how much money would you have then? Because now he'll always been saving for 35 years. He not only has 35 years to save for the 65. So go back to here, and if you go back to the calculator, all you gotta do for this, since the amount's still the same, the percentage is still the same, and the amount of times it's compounded per year is still the same, all you change is the years to go. So that changes to 35. And calculate again, and you get $7,793.90. Now, number 3 asks, how much money did he lose, or how much less money does he have now if he would have started saving at 30 instead of 22? So all you gotta do is do what it tells you to do here. 730 times 8. So I'll pull up my calculator really quick. 730 times 8 is 5,840. So that means there's a potential loss of $5,840 on his investment that he could have if he would have saved at 22 and not at 30. Now number 4 suggests to go back through all of them again and do them at $3 a day instead of $2 a day. $2 a day, you came out with $730. $3 a day, however, changed to $10,095 a year. So if you go back to the calculator, change this to $10.95, change this back to the original number of 43, hit calculate, you get $20,087.07. Go back to number 2, and remember this is only the years he still had to invest in change. So you go back to the calculator, change the years to 35 now, so it's 30 again, not 22. You calculate, and you get $11,690.86. So this amount's going down since he isn't investing much more time. He's investing less time now, so the amount goes down. Then how much of a retirement did you lose on that? There you would just switch out the $730 for the $10.95. So now I do $10.95 times 8, and you get $8,760. Now, with the $10.95 that he saved up with $3 a day, he would now be again losing around short of $9,000, specifically $8,760 over the 8 years, because he starts saving at 30 years and not at 22. So the main thing to remember from all this is, whether it's $1, $2, $3, or $4, it's never too early to start saving for anything. Because the more time you keep your money to be invested and be compounded, the more money you'll make. Because like it was showed earlier, at $10.95 and 43 years, you made around $20,000 or just over $20,000 off his investment. When you went to 30 years, you only had 35 years to let it be compounded. You made just over $11,000. That's because he had less time to invest it, because he started saving so late. So the main gist of this lesson aside from teaching you how to understand this, is make sure you start saving early, because it's never too early to start saving. Again, just going over everything again. The main things to remember: your principal amount, which is the amount you start off with; your interest rate, which is the percentage of the principal amount that will get compounded onto the principal amount; the years that you do this investment, so the years, however many years you let your amount be compounded, and the number of times it can be compounded, whether it's 1 time a year, semi-annually, which is 2 times a year, quarterly, which is 4 times a year, or biannually, which is every 2 years. So yeah, I hope this helps. Hope you understood the lesson, and you have some fun with this now.